Hello everybody. I decided to make a video because it appears that many things get lost in words on a page. You can't hear the person's tone, voice inflection, body language, etc., etc. So I'm just going to try and make a few videos just like I was talking to you at home or at the restaurant or on a corner in the street. Just try and clear up some things or make it more plain. It seems as though I get misunderstood a lot, and that's frustrating for anybody. So I'm not interested in making this professional quality or something contrived or rehearsed or presumptuous nonsense. I'm just going to talk from the heart, which I hope that's what you do. So anyhow, yeah, I get misunderstood quite a bit, and it's frustrating. And then you go back and forth with words on a page, and people can interpret what you write, often misinterpreting it. So it just helps, I think, to hear a person's voice, and we'll take it from there. I don't have a high quality video camcorder type thing, but anyhow, I've been told that I'm too critical, too harsh, even cruel, judgmental, and a host of other things. Now, not everybody misunderstands me. I'm not for the faint-hearted. To give you an idea, a little bit where I come from, I spent over 20 years on the road, Class A commercial vehicle operator, also known as a truck driver, but I don't really like that term because anybody can go down to U-Haul and rent a truck and drive the truck, but that doesn't make you a truck driver. So, as a Class A commercial vehicle operator with 2 million miles, I lived on the road. It's one of the top 10 most deadliest jobs on the planet. It ranks somewhere between 4 and 7, depending on what list you look at. A tremendously stressful, difficult life. Only about 2% of the population have a license that's commercial. So anyhow, truck drivers are kind of a different breed of people. They speak frankly, plainly, directly. So it's much like the way that Messiah talked, or the apostles talked, or the prophets talked. The whole scripture is direct, frank, blunt, often brutal. It's very much in your face. So if you think I'm harsh, read the scripture. You'll think I'm a marshmallow compared to the scripture. So as far as how this is going to go. Again, nothing is contrived or rehearsed. I speak from the heart. Might be all over the place as far as subject matter goes. So please be patient. I'm just trying to clear up some things, expound on a few things. For instance, judging, judgmental. People think that when you judge something or someone's actions, that you have no place, no business doing so. You're out of line. Little do they know that every human being makes judgments on a moment-by-moment basis. All of them. All of us. You judge simple things. Is it too hot? Is it too cold? Is it lukewarm? Too spicy? You judge many things when you're driving, distance, motion, stopping. You judge other drivers, who are rude to you. That doesn't mean that you have to hate them, but you definitely are passing judgments. This is not a big deal. The scripture is full of judgments. The prophets made judgments constantly. That was their job. The scripture says, that he that is spiritual judges all things, but he himself is not judged by any man. So if it's a two-way street, though, if you judge, you got to be willing to accept being judged, which I have no problem with. When you hear music, you make a judgment. If I judge between good and evil, between right and wrong, that's what we're supposed to do. Messiah said, "Have I not told you that you are judges?" It's translated, "Have I not told you that you are gods?" God is another term for judge. And you could find that statement both in the, quote, Old Testament. I don't like that term, but that's what it's referred to. And the New Testament. So making a judgment does not make you out of line. If somebody walks up and shoots and robs somebody, everybody makes a judgment on that's evil. But our society, making a judgment, you're frowned upon as, that guy's wrong, that guy's bad, he made a judgment, he judges, yeah, I hope so. And when you open your mouth, I'll judge the words you say. That's what the scripture says to do. It says to take every thought captive, to take it captive, and compare it to the mind of Messiah, and to cast down every lofty imagination that comes from, human beings' minds that doesn't line up with the way that Messiah and his Father think. So, judging people's words, you're supposed to do that. And I have no problem being judged. I'm a judge. Any believer, according to the scripture, is supposed to be a judge. But so many believers, they they don't want to judge anything. You know, they have the mindset, to each his own. You know, to each his own. Live and let live. Just let people do what they want. Don't say anything. But that's how the world thinks. That's not how the Scripture thinks. So, anyhow, I hope that cleared up just a little bit. And we'll go from there in the next video. And Scripture also says that, don't you know that you're going to judge angels? How much more shouldn't you judge the matters of this life? So, anyhow, that goes hand in hand with, believers who take people to court. They take other believers to court. So brother takes brother, or brother takes sister, or sister takes sister to court. When it's the congregation that should judge between these matters. And that's what, the apostle was saying. Don't you know that you're going to judge angels? What are you doing in court? You should judge among yourselves. It's just like when he said, when you get together, let 2 or 3 prophets prophesy and let the others judge. This is not complicated. Anyhow, shalom.